Hello and welcome to Mollie's Motif. This is Emily, and today I'm just going to be putting together a really quick, simple card. I'm going to be entering it into a couple challenges. I'm going to be following the sketch for Mojo Monday for the week. This is what they've put out for today. And then I'm also going to be entering this card into the Exploring Cricut Challenge, which they have. And it's basically anything goes, but they want you to follow just 3 guidelines. They want you to use 1 pattern paper, 2 Cricut cuts, and 3 different colors. So I'm going to be following that guideline. And I'm going to be pulling an image from Doodlecharms, and this is a great cartridge. It's one of the first cartridges out that they put out, but it's a great just all year round. Those are my favorite cartridges. I'm sure you've guessed that by now. But on page 115, I'm going to be using this fun leaf, and I didn't want the detail, the line through the center, so I cut it out at blackout, and I cut it 2 times. I cut it at 1 inch, and I cut it at 1.5 inches. So that's the cut that I'm going to be using. And Doodlecharms has a lot of great features. There's a tag feature, there's cards that you can make, there's fun charms, and I love the border feature that they have. So, and then of course there's the shadow and the blackout. So this is a great cartridge for all year round. Just lots of, fun different cuts for all the holidays and all the occasions throughout the year. So another one of my favorites. And I'm just going to be starting with a standard A2 size card, and it's kind of a dark chocolate color. And then I have a base matte, kind of a craft color. And I did some faux stitching. I don't do that very often. I think this is the second time I've done it. But I just took one of my gel writer, just kind of a light brown gel writer pen, gel pen, and just did some faux stitching around the edges. And they'll go down like that. And then my 1 pattern paper that I'm using, it's from Imaginis, however you say that. And I think it's out of print because I've had this for a few years. But this is, I just bought one 12 by 12 sheet, and I love it. I think it's really pretty. And it's called Apple Cider and Cinnamon Sticks. So it's the double side, but I just love this for fall. I love that pattern and the colors on it. So that's my 1 pattern paper. And then I do have a banner that I just freehanded out of some maroon burgundy paper. And I did emboss that with the Paper Studio Leaves embossing folder. This is a great one for fall. That one's super fun. I like it a lot. And then another tag, I made another tag, just freehanded this tag, and I did some more faux stitching around it just to match my base mat. That'll go down there. I even just used a single hole punch just to punch the hole, so that was freehanded. And then I have a bow. I just pre-made my bow, and I'll adhere that down with some glue dots. I'll just go up the top there. And that ribbon, I love it. It's from Studio G, and it was probably just $1, and I just love it. I think it's just this pretty green. It's got some great line texture to it. So that's where my bow is coming from. And then my Give Thanks stamp, it comes from Studio 112, also $1, and just a fun little Thanksgiving mini stamp set. And I just really like the font on that. And then here are my 2 little leaves from Doodlecharms. And I went ahead and embossed these with the Divine Swirls Cuttlebug embossing folder, one of my favorites. I thought that would just look kind of really nice. So this is how, and I'll just kind of layer those like that and put them down here. So just a super quick, simple Thanksgiving card that I've put together. So I'll go ahead and get this all adhered, and then I'll come back and show you the inside and how it all turned out. Okay, so here's my card. I got it all put together. It was very quick and simple to put together, so I'm happy about that. I've just adhered everything down with some tape runner, and then my 2 leaves are popped up on some foam tape just for some extra dimension. My bow is tacked down with some glue dots, so that's not going anywhere. And then the inside, just a very simple mat. I took more of the pattern paper and then some more of that craft taupe colored cardstock. Stamped Life is Good, and that comes from the My Creative Time Life is Good stamp set. Love this stamp set. And then I just cut another leaf from Doodlecharms, embossed it with the Divine Swirls, and adhered that down. So super quick and easy card to put together, and I think it's a nice looking card for Thanksgiving. So again, I will be getting this linked up over at Mojo Monday and Exploring Cricut for the challenges that they have going on. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I'd appreciate any comments or feedback that you'd have for me. You can always check out my blog. It's mollymugsblog.blogspot.com, and we will catch you next time.